God, that's funny. My son said that to me the other day. We were in that long line at Chick-fil-A for about an hour and 10 minutes. And he said, well, he was saying I should get, what kind of car did he want me to buy? Something incredibly expensive.
Range Rover?
Bugatti.
Bugatti.
Big.
That's the ones, yeah.
Big, And I said no. And he goes, maybe it'd light the fire. You seem so dead inside. My 16-year-old. It seems like the fire's really gone out. Maybe something like that, a real major purchase.
You're waiting over an hour for a sandwich.
I mean, sometimes, from what do they say, from the mouths of babes.
Yeah.
Now, he's not a child, but he's still young.
Yeah. He really does. He has that sight, And
I'm not dead inside. We've been in line for an hour for a sandwich.
I was in the line for an hour and 22
minutes. You got
minutes.
mad because they didn't have macaroni and cheese.
I was infuriated.
You're not a man.
No, I was
that lit my fire.
I was lit up.
I was going to ask for the manager.
Yeah, I did want to ask for the manager. And he said, why don't you buy, and it was some, huge, really, really expensive car. And he said, it just seems like you need something, because you're so listless. You need
It's the classic, man of your age move for generations was to get a sporty car.
That is true. This is what, every day, my favorite thing to do that gives me the most pleasure is the Wordle. And
it's your new pleasure,
it's my new pleasure. And Rusty has just sent, our fact checker, every single word the Wordle has done since January 1st. And I'm going back and chronicling these. There's some tough ones on here. And
like film study, like an athlete?
Yeah. Some of them have used double letters. Boost was on January 2nd. Truss, it's a tough word. The first...
Truss.
Yes. First word of the year was rebus. Rebus. I don't even know what that is.
I'm going to agree with your son here on the fire. And honestly, in this situation, I don't know who's more sad.
Right.
You for saying, thank you, Rusty, I'll chronicle these, or Rusty for looking up every word since it started in January.
Every word of the year.
If I'm not mistaken, I think a rebus from the old Highlights magazine, that's one of those puzzles that you put together with pictures and numbers and words, right?
Yeah.
I would
Isn't
not
that a
have,
rebus?
Yeah, I never heard that word. I would not have gotten
You didn't
that.
read Highlights?
No, I would not have gotten that.
That
one
explains a lot.
Yeah. It really does. Who didn't read Highlights when you're at the doctor's office?
I didn't read Highlights. I don't know what that is.
I didn't grow up with Goofus and Gallant.
I don't know what that is.
Goofus and Gallant.
Yeah.
Taught me so many lessons.
Chris Demm has brought them up before. I don't know who they are. I know
you played along for 23 years, the Goofus and Gallant references?
You would say Goofus.
You're a Goofus.
I would just play along. That's what I do.
Wow.
I play along. That's it.
You are dead inside.
This really explains a lot.
The fire has gone out.
So far, my highlight today, Chris Demm told me what the QR and QR codes stands for, and I'm like, oh my God, that is...
I can't wait to tell everybody I know.
I know. It stands for quick response. That's what QR is.
I did not know that until this morning.
We're going to have that as a tough-ass trivia question in 6 weeks. So you're going to have to remember it.
Lucky you.
For 6 weeks, and then you could win a prize. I'm going to ask at some point late in this program, what does QR and QR code stand for? And it's quick response. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's a pretty good factoid to have. By the way, and I just saw this on the heels of him telling me this, criminals now are stealing from people with using false QR codes. Here's how
Where are
they
they putting them?
This happened in Austin, Texas. Here's an example. More than 24 parking stations in Austin, Texas. Criminals put up fake QR codes, and it says, scan your phone here to pay for the parking. And what they do is reroute you, and they get all your financial information and all that. They then take your phone's information.
Always thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
That did not take long.
They said be very cautious. The FBI is now into it. Check the website, check a QR code, make sure that it's legitimate. But, I mean, you see them everywhere. I see those things all over the place, yeah.
I mean, obviously, when you're going to a parking deck, you're planning to pay.
That's right.
Like, if I go to a restaurant, many restaurants where we go now, there's no paper menus. You just scan it. They can't get information there because it's just a picture, right?
I guess that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what my phone is transmitting when I just open up the camera.
Right. I don't even.
And then download a menu.
I would guess with their QR codes, it probably links. I bet they built even a fake website that almost looks real, so it links.
Enter card info.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's what they did.
Yeah,
that's what they did.
It links you to their website, and then you mistakenly put that in.
Your credit card. People attempting to pay for parking using the QR codes were directed to a fraudulent website where they then enter their credit card information.
But I wouldn't think anything about it because
that's right.
I'd see the QR code on the machine and think, oh, perfect. Boop.
Yeah, you have to be careful about that. That's exactly right. Man.
That's why you guys don't go anywhere.
That's true.
They won't get you guys.
Criminals now. I don't use very rarely do I use a QR code.
Well, this was very old man of me. For a long time, I was very scared of them.
QR code.
Like I was like, I ain't going to do that. But now I do use them a lot. And frankly, logging into your streaming services and TV services now.
You do a QR code.
Most times it'll say, scan this with your phone, and it's just then you can verify through your phone.
I mean, I've seen them on like news reports. Or,
yeah.
On network news, they'll say, scan this code.
Do it now.
Or a commercial, scan this code.
That's right.
Like you freeze frame your TV and scan the code for more information.
This is perfect for you and me, Biggie. Somebody took every single opening note from streaming services, like Netflix is like, they all have it. When you turn it on, they have the little opening notes. They put them all together on top of each other. These are all streaming services.
Simultaneously?
Simultaneously.
Do you feel like your feet should be up somewhere with a remote in your hand?
Yeah, that's us. We know all of those.
On your sofa?
We've got it.
Oh, man, it'd be a fun game to play. Know the streaming service open.
Yeah, we should do that. That's a good game to play.
I'm out.
Yeah, Chris Tim can't. He never.
No.
Well, there they are. There's your homework.
That's why Chris Tim walks. He doesn't know how to do anything else.
That's right.
The walking man walks.
He gets off midday. He has to go home, but he can't turn on the TV. He doesn't know how. He has to wait for his wife. So he's like, I go for a walk.
Go for a walk. Silver alert. Go for a walk.
He mocks you for going to the gym every day, but he has nothing to do at home.
How long did you walk today? 18 miles.
I fed the cats. I guess I'll walk.
Yeah, we got a laser pointer for Christmas for the cats. We do that. That kills about 30 minutes.
He just walks. That's right. That's how you spend the afternoon. Maybe we're all dead inside. Maybe I'm not the only one.
The fire's gone out.
Gives me a little happiness to know that.